Hi everyone, Sheds on Fire here with a video on how to improve your gameplay on the BF1 Scout Class. I'm going to be talking mainly about the actual gameplay and how to get different points and more points out of the Scout Class rather than all the different sniper rifles. I'm going to begin with not talking about sniper rifles, we're going to talk about the gadgets first. So the gadgets for the Scout Class, the first one, the one to get most cheap points out of the Scout Class is using the Spot Flare. Spot Flare is really good. It shows up most of the enemies up on the map, and those that have got the inconspicuous perk, if they move, it then shows them up as well. But every time a person on your team kills a guy that's in the Spot Flare radius, you get an extra 25 points, 50 if it's a squad kill. And those rack up, which is really good. So I recommend using that gadget for starters. The second gadget, the one I tend to prefer really, is one of the tripwires, but the high explosive tripwire. That's got a buff recently as well, and it's pretty deadly, and sometimes it can be difficult for people to spot. Put it in craters. Buildings is a personal favourite of mine, especially if you've managed to set up a little sniper nest on the top floor of a building, say, and then try and put either on a kind of almost not underneath a banister, put the reticule across, and the wire should hit across, and when they run up the stairs, it should explode. Also, doorways is also another good one. If they open a door, bang, that should be a kill, or at least if it's 80 damage, then you know that they're coming to get you. And that leads me on to sidearms. Sidearms. A personal favourite of mine is the Badeo revolver for the Scout Class. 2-shot kill, does quite a bit of damage. Good for close quarters, especially if people are trying to rush you. It's got 6 bullets in there. Reload time's not too slow. So if the people are rushing up those stairs to try and get you, get out the revolver, show them what a mistake it is. Grenades. Well, grenades up to you. It doesn't really matter either way because you're a scout. Now for the actual gameplay itself, you're best off. You can play an aggressive scout if you get a shorter range sniper rifle. Don't forget, by looking at the ranges, when you go onto the customization screen just before you spawn, if you have a look at the different sniper rifles, it will tell you the sweet spot ranges for each sniper rifle. So obviously if you're on a shorter range map, don't go for the long range one because you're not going to get any kills. It's going to take a while. It's going to take more than one shot. Conversely, with the short range, it's to be difficult if you're attacking with a short range one on, like, say, operations or something like that. Different if you're then defending, because if they're coming at you, you're going to want a shorter range one. So that all comes into play really. You've got to see how it suits your own play style as well. Because don't forget, this isn't a sniper class; it is a scout class. So don't forget, when you spot those enemies, press the R1 before you start shooting. Spot them for your other team, because that's also another way of getting some bonus points, but also helping your team out as well, because that's really what the whole point of being a scout is. And that's where people kind of tend to go a bit wrong with this class and not get the most amount of points. Really, it's just trying to scout out the flanks of the enemy with this class, and you'll get probably a good KD ratio. Conversely, also move it into supporting your own squad. So if you've got a support class player, support them, hunker around them, not too close because they will give away your position, but say slightly back from them, and then they can also, if you run out of bullets, they can always come in, put a crate down for you. That's all I can think of at the moment, really. If there's any more, I could do an update for different sniper rifles. I'll actually probably go into more detail if I do a sniper rifle video, because there's a lot to talk about on that. But really, it's a scout class, not a sniper class, so you can be aggressive with it. You can use a revolver. That's probably the best one out of the sidearms to use. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Right, I hope you all enjoyed that. And any questions, give me a shout, comment. If you liked it, give it a like. If you dislike it, give it a dislike. Tell me why. Tell me what I need to improve on, etc. See you guys on the next video.